Hey guys, this tool is from Arbortech. They sent me this. It's actually made for wood, but we're going to try today. I've got a project here on the floor that is an epoxy that we put down. Problem is in some areas of the epoxy, I really screwed up and I put it too thick, and it became cloudy. It should be a clear coat, and the problem is if I use an 80 grit sandpaper, it melts the epoxy and it doesn't actually shred it. It gets too hot and it gums up. It turns gummy. And so the idea is that I was watching some woodworking videos, and I asked the guys at Arbortech if they can send this to me. What I'd like to try and do is take out, this is actually down to the concrete. This stain didn't take for some reason, and we've got several mil thickness of epoxy in this area that I'd like to try and grind out. And then we can go in and do it slowly, rebuild it after the fact. So let's give this a shot and see if we can't take this out. And so I put the guard on and we'll give it a shot. Now, that is pretty impressive, since that would take me normally, oh my goodness, I was using a grinder before, and I could only get a few mil thickness, not even this depth, in this quick a time. So very impressed so far. I'd like to try, and this doesn't need to, in this area, you can see the cloudiness is in just a little bit here and here, here. I'm not worried about the actual concrete expansion joints, because those will be saw cut and filled with a rubberized material. But in this area, I would be satisfied if the whole floor looked like this. Problem is we, you know, in applying the epoxy, it's filling in low spots, plus I did err and I put it on too thick. So I don't need to go that deep in this area. I just need to remove a little bit of mil thickness. Let's see if I can use this machine and just grind a very small path out and not go so deep as I did here, where we needed to actually get down to concrete, which this tool actually hit concrete. So we're going to test it out afterward and see if this tool will actually work for the wood that it's designed to. So let's give it a shot. Give me just, I just want to run this thing very smoothly over it, try and just knock down some mil thickness. Well, you're probably noticing, as I am just using this, it's creating little divots, but I think that'll be okay because I still will come back and sand it with an 80 grit sandpaper, and that'll knock this down. I've used that before to know that the 80 grit on a 7-inch grinder will bring this down smooth, and what happens is the new epoxy you won't even tell, it layers over this clear. So it does appear that it will be working. It looks like I can, this tool will work for what is Arbortech's gouging tool for wood. Looks like it's going to work for this epoxy project that I've got. So let me try this again. I'll keep, we'll see if I can't get this area out. And again, I just need to go down a little bit, down to where it, a few mil thicknesses is all. So let's take a look. I do see, I'm really not sure if I should be running it back and forth. I'm not sure what the protocol is. Maybe I should probably read the directions, that would help. But it appears that I'm having a little bit of marks that could be coming from my actual locking device. So I don't know if there's if I should be putting a spacer or taking this spacer out. That's unclear, but it seems to be working. Other than that, it's pretty good control. It does have some areas where it has chipped out a little bit deeper, but I think that's just an epoxy issue and not so much the tool or use, obviously. Maybe it's just me. But it appears that it's going to be working. Let's give it a shot, and we're going to see with just this little bit. I have done a sample over here that was pretty bad. And it did actually get cut down to where I needed to take it out, completely down to the concrete. And I used this tool, and it got down. It took that out really well. I have areas here in the different parts of the room that I do need to get down. Here's one of them. Let's do this again. I've got a couple of areas where it's milky white. I don't like that. So let's take this out, and we'll see how long that takes. Wow, very, very fast. All right, let's give this a shot. We'll go outside. I have a little piece of board. I have some mahogany set up outside, and I just want to see how this tool will work. And we have a project going on here, a little movie room that we're making, a couple of projects. I have this set up, and this is the tool for, obviously, for wood and gouging. See if it works. Well, I gotta say, it seems to be working with just the gouging aspect in wood. I do have more to go on this epoxy floor, so great job, Arbortech. Maybe you guys can use this for another application, epoxy floor removal, who knows, but great job, thank you.